Hello, you are welcome to National Fire Academy, Sheda Abuja. National Fire Academy is an academy for firefighters where firefighters are being trained about the basics of firefighting. And my name is Dimeji, and the course we'll be considering today is chemistry for firefighters. We'll be considering the basis of chemistry. Chemistry is a branch of science that studies the composition of substances, their properties, and reactions with each other. What chemistry is saying is that when you pick a substance, say for instance this paper I'm holding in my hand, chemists would like to know the, the content of the substance, the composition of the substance, their properties. Maybe if you fold it, it can come up again. Maybe if you grind it, you can regain its former position and the physical look. And and that's the properties. Another thing they kind of look into is the reaction. Maybe if you mix this paper with water, maybe it's going to dissolve in the water, or it's going to react or give some kind of you know properties that's different from the original properties it used to have. Chemistry looks at the following. One, what substances are made of? That's what I discussed earlier on. The composition and the structure. Maybe it contains some elements. Maybe there is sulfur in the paper. Maybe there is chlorine. Maybe what it actually contains, what it is composed of. Then number two, how substances react with each other. That's the behavior and the property. And the question you might want to ask is that why chemistry in firefighting? Why do we have to study chemistry as a firefighter? Why introducing chemistry in this National Fire Academy for crying out loud? Um, it is very important for this following bulleted point that I have here. It gives you the knowledge of how substances react and the flammability. Maybe if you put it in fire, it will react with fire. Then the support of combustion. Then you have the extinguishing properties. Maybe when it's burning, you need to pour sand on it, or you need to pour carbon, or you need to pour water or foam so that you can know the extinguishing properties. Maybe it burns fast, or the fire can be quenched fast. We are still on why chemistry in firefighting. Other properties of interest to firefighters are reaction of substance with water, miscibility with water and density, acidity and then alkalinity, toxicity and corrosiveness, then the radioactivity. That's part of the properties we will be considering in a particular substance. Then we move to another topic, which is atoms. Atoms are the smallest particles to take part in a chemical changes. Um, Atom is the smallest indivisible particle of an element. When you pick up this paper and you continue to break it down, you get to a point that you will not be able to break it any longer. I mean, when you decide to cut this paper to this little, you keep cutting, you keep breaking till you get to a point that you'll not be able to break by any physical or chemical means. By the time you break it, you get to what is called the atom, and that is what is called the building block of the substance, where it comes from, where it's originated from. During chemical reactions, atoms rearrange to form different molecules, but the atoms themselves remain the same. We have that atoms have a central core or nucleus which contains smaller particles called protons and neutrons. When you examine your atom, it contains some smaller particles which are called the protons and the neutrons, and are surrounded by a cloud of electrons. These electrons are the negatively charged um, particles, and the proton are the positively charged, and the neutron are neutrally charged. The proton of an atom are positively charged, that was I said earlier on, while the electrons are negatively charged. The neutrons have no charge. I mean, they are neutral. Then we move to molecule. A molecule can be said to be the smallest particle of a substance, element of a compound, that can exist independently and still retain the properties of the substance. Thank you. We continue from next.